It's another day and welcome back with Scent Priest. I've been posting pretty much very affordable fragrances for some time now, which is actually what I'm more passionate about, looking to make you smell expensive on a budget. But I had some people slide into my DM and also said, for some of us, we don't mind to stretch our budgets. So I tried to want to review perfumes that are pretty much on the price-friendly budget side over very expensive perfumes. Or maybe it's just my little way of trying to solve a problem in Nigeria. Do you have fragrances you can recommend that falls within the range of 500,000 or 1 million naira or even more, if money wasn't really the problem? What are your best shots? What are your best takes? That's the reason why I'm going to be making some of this kind of videos. The fragrance in the house is, I'll say, a very popular person, but in the niche community, Dominique Ropion, and the fragrance is Promise by Frederic Malle. This is an amazing fragrance, an iconic fragrance. Trust me when I say this is a luxury niche perfume. You have to have a thing for smelling really good and taking it as a very serious business to want to own a perfume like this. If you can see the bottle here, you can tell it's pretty rough because, trust me, I've been using this for a while now. You can see there's reasonable usage on this, and that's because I use it a lot. To an extent, it aligns with my personality. I'll put it this way. There are perfumes you wear and there are perfumes that wear you. I repeat, there are perfumes you wear and there are perfumes that wear you. Just because you have the money for a fragrance doesn't necessarily mean you should buy that fragrance. There are fragrances that needs to welcome you into the community before you get them. Promise by Frederic Malle is one of those fragrances. You don't buy this fragrance because you can afford it. You buy it because you have the courage to wear this. This is a big situation. I'll be very honest and candid with you. This is not mild at all. Zero blending on this. You are going to stand out in the most iconic way. If you really don't have the courage that it requires to pull something like this through, because I'll tell you for free, this is fire. If you lack the courage to pull this through, it's definitely going to show. It's going to be visible. Best suited for people who are in very powerful positions. If you're a general overseer, if you are a CEO of a big company, you can't even wear something like this to the bank. I'm looking for scenarios where this can fit. If you have a wedding, a big function, if you're a governor, prime minister, you need to occupy some form of position with respect to an office to be able to marry this fragrance, because it is a very bold scent. You really need to be in the mood to want to wear this fragrance, to wear it. It's a big situation, a big atmosphere. Easily breaking down the notes of this fragrance is pretty straightforward. This is a woody fragrance. Let me see what Fragrantica has to say on this briefly, then I get to exegete. The perfume rating on Fragrantica is 4.21 out of 5 with 2,770 votes. Promise by Frederic Malle is a oriental floral fragrance for women and men. Promise was launched in 2017. The nose behind this fragrance is Dominique Ropion. Top notes are apple, pink pepper, rosemary, saffron, and cloves. Middle notes are Bulgarian rose and Turkish rose. Base notes are cypriol oil or nagomota, patchouli, castoreum, labdanum, and ambroxan. That's the summary of this fragrance on Fragrantica. Let me read a comment or two about this fragrance so you have an idea of what you are going into. There's a comment here by Arian Knapp. He says, my top 1 favorite fragrance. I have never smelled anything like this. This fragrance is absolutely unisex. Don't believe it's for men. It gives those mysterious women lady power, queen mother vibes. This is another comment by Six. The definition of beast mode, sillage and longevity is out of this world. I sprayed on paper and left it in the room. 4 days later, my room still smells of it. This scent is so complex. It's the perfect balance of fruity and woody. The wood is not as strong as the night from the same series, so it's more nose friendly. The only thing that makes it hard for daily wear is probably its potency. I am pretty sure this will fill up the entire boardroom in 5 minutes, so wear with caution. I'm not going to be here reading all the comments you have on Fragrantica. At your spare time, of course, you can go look them up. I will tell you for free, this is ridiculous in a bottle. Like, this is magic. If money is never the problem, it's not the problem. They should range between 800,000, if not more than $1 million now, because of all that dollar drama. If you have that kind of money lying around to gamble on fragrance, by all means, you're welcome. Are you going to get value on this? Yes. Even if you spend 5 million naira on this fragrance, you are definitely going to get value on this. This is value on steroids. You heard what the guy said on Fragrantica, literally. I mean, if you spray this in a board meeting, you're definitely going to fill the whole room in 5 minutes. It's loud, 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 loud. If you are someone who likes to be recognized, who likes to make statements with your appearances, then by all means, this is a clarion call. You want to have this in your alley. Whatever promise said it is what it is. Fire. This is backup bottle worthy. Whatever Dominic did to make this happen is extremely spiritual. I find it very difficult if you try to convince me or explain to me that this was just pure artistry in perfumery. Like, this feels to me like some dark magic wand thing, some voodoo happened in the process of making this perfume. Mention a perfume that is stronger than promise. I will wait. You can't say that the perfume is stronger than promise. This feels like the pinnacle of what a strong fragrance feels like. If you spread this fragrance on a dress, on a cloth, you're definitely going to have that cloth smell in your laundry bag. So I had this laundry guy call me one time aside and said, "Sir, don't be offended. Please, what perfume do you use?" I asked him why. He said, "Because I will call you back at the record. Because whenever I launder your clothes, there is this perfume that smells. And if I get to mix your clothes alongside other people's clothes, it smells even on other people's dress. So I don't wash your clothes with other customers' clothes. We always wash your clothes separately." And I was like, okay, this is something. There is no hype when it comes to this fragrance. Zero hype. Whatever you hear about this fragrance is 100% true. I'm struggling so hard to not mention Opeyemi. Being the best smelling man in Lagos, I also recommend this for you. On Fragrantica is stipulated as a woody fragrance. Don't fall for that. This is not that kind of woody fragrance. Go to a reputable fragrance house or store, get a sample of this, go home and raise money to go back and purchase this fragrance. Has the fragrance ever held you on a chokehold before? This is going to be the first fragrance that will do that. And I'm not even exaggerating. The sillage on this is astronomical. The projection of this perfume is on a different pedestal. I've tried to review this perfume before, but I usually have a hard time knowing what to say about this fragrance. This will get the job done. One time I wore this perfume to church and my pastor, blessed memory, Pastor Ronsi Mike, he said, "You smell good." And I said, "Thank you." Promise, it's on a whole different plane. It's on a whole different universe. This is Juju. This is Juju in real time. Pure jazz. I hope one day I get to meet the perfumer, get into his head and understand his thought process. That guy is a genius. You can only be a genius to make something like this.